going on? How's everyone doing?
Shout out to Colin. Everybody else who's cool with Colin.
Chunky! I didn't say.
Eat your popcorn and your Coca-Cola and relax.
Anyway, tell Colin I'm ready.
What's going on? This is Colin. How's everybody doing? I hope you're having a great day so far. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Yeah, halfway through the week. Yeah, that's really all I have to the intro. I do want to give you guys a quick warning. We're supposed to get a pretty nasty thunderstorm that's about to start any moment now. So if I just poof, probably not coming back tonight. It's not an internet issue. It'll be my power went out. Just throwing it out there. But I'll keep you guys updated for when it starts. I might be able to finish the stream before it gets bad, but just a heads up. All right, you guys want to watch some court? I want to watch some court. Let's watch some court. What do I have tonight? Oh, got a bunch of random stuff. Got a bunch of short clips tonight. We're going to start with Judge Dad. And yeah, I do actually have the same guy back to back for Judge Dad. And then, yeah, we're just kind of jumping everywhere tonight. It was that kind of day. So just a bunch of short stuff. Let's do it. Before I hit that play button, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe. Do your jump kick backflips. Let's go.
All right. Gregory Lynn Sorrell, 24W837169A, 25W.
Oh, and I have covered this guy before. This is the guy who claimed he had frostbite. What did he do? He stole a shopping cart. He had all of his personal belongings in a shopping cart, put it into a parking spot outside of a fast food restaurant, and then went into the bathroom of said fast food restaurant and started smoking a cigarette. The police were called. He resisted. Now he's been in jail since. That happened about a month ago. All right. I think we're up to date.
37500, 24W837169B, and 25B147474. All right, counsel, your appearance.
Thank you, Judge, and good morning. For the record, House Counsel Attorney Mike Baldwin, P65417, on behalf of all four matters. Judge, today's the date and time set on...
Mr. Sorrell, you have to unmute, sir.
Today's the date and time set...
Hang on. I got to get him on record.
Yes,
Just wait.
Judge.
Mr. Sorrell, I need you to unmute there on your left, up near the device there.
There, it don't matter. Go ahead.
Your name?
Oh, here we go again. All them tickets you gave me for nothing, all your cops. Gregory L. Sorrell, yeah, crossing the street, man, 10 tickets. Gregory L. Sorrell, there you go, all your cops. Gregory L. Sorrell, especially one. Gregory L. Sorrell, you know, I gotta say it again.
He pled no contest to trespassing.
That is correct, Judge.
I don't see where a bond was set unless you can tell me one on this, Lisa.
Don't matter, man, I'm not gonna pay it anyway, I'm just gonna stay here, so there you go.
Mr. Sorrell, Mr. Sorrell, just chill out. Let me finish. Let me try to do this right.
Yeah, whatever, Nelly, whatever. I don't care. I'm sick of this crap. Your cops giving me 10 tickets for crossing the street. I'm sick of it. Yeah, look at them. They're crossing the street, man, waiting across. I had one drink and went across the street, and he's trying to get drunk driving.
Mr. Sorrell,
I don't care, man. Get me off here.
just wait a second. Will you please?
Fun fact about jaywalking. Did you guys know that jaywalking was actually started by car insurance companies? I don't know when, but it was something started by, I don't know if it was one or if it was just, a bunch of them together, but because they wanted to change the fact that it was the pedestrian's fault for getting hit by a car and not the car driver's fault, the driver's fault. So it was an insurance company that started jaywalking. The more you know.
Go ahead and please. I don't care. But
I don't know what you're telling me you don't care about. You've got a,
because your cops keep stopping me, man. 20 tickets for what? Crossing the street, taking my cart on ice and having to go on the road for a minute. They go when it was icy, man. That's what them tickets, a lot of them for. That's what I'm talking about. And hey, they shun the homeless. That's what's up, man. I know your cops, Woodhaven especially Woodhaven. There you go. Go ahead. Go ahead. So what?
Just wait. Just calm down.
There's no calming down with your cops, man. 20 tickets.
They're not my cops. They don't work for me. I have nothing to do with them.
They
I'm not
send
the
you
chief of
reports.
police. Stop.
There you go.
I'm gonna, if you want, I'm gonna move this out and I'll just let you sit in jail. Just let me deal with this. I'll be fair with you, but stop interrupting me and stop arguing with me, okay?
All right. There you go. There. Get by.
Lisa, did the judge, it looks like, I think it was Judge Tabby, did he set a bond on this trespassing case?
No, after this case, he was picked up on a felony. So we did a writ to get him out today.
Yeah. And what is the state of the felony? Still in custody?
Not to be confused with Nelly. Could you see it if Judge Dad just stood up and started singing "It's Getting Hot in Here"? I would watch that. I would, and I would enjoy it. I'm just saying, I would.
I just took the waiver and that's next Tuesday for arraignment on the information, right?
Correct.
I'm gonna be more unfair with you, but you need to listen to me, Mr. Sorrell. Okay, just please listen before I tell you what I'm gonna do. And be respectful, and I'm gonna be very fair with you. Okay? But you gotta listen to me. What do you want to say? Anything?
Judge, today is the time set for sentencing. I don't believe that there was a PSI on this. It's trespass. It was no contest. If my memory serves me correctly, I don't have the notes from last time. I believe that we were going to hold the other proceedings 69A, B, and 500 because I believe Judge Kirsten was on bench at that time. And I do believe that there may have been consideration for a dismissal on one, if not two of these contempts.
For what?
I'd have to see the files, Your Honor.
No, it just addressed the trespassing. It was a no contest plea.
And I was present on that day. So those are in default, the 69AB and
Vic, I saw that coming and I wanted to stop you. It was very generous of you, Vic. Thank you. Welcome to the 10 new members. I do appreciate that. It's awesome. Lone Wolf can't become a member. He's got one of those YouTube fancy accounts where I can't remember the name of it. Some people accidentally sign up for it. And when you do, you can't be gifted memberships. It's something that I need to do. Actually having a YouTube channel as my job, I need to do it. And I just haven't done it yet. But yeah, I do appreciate it though, Vic. I do.
500. Obviously, I'm going to ask for time served, any jail credit. As we know, Mr. Sorrell in the community, he is not gainfully employed. He is mentally challenged. He is confident. And we're just going to ask for some jail credit and close the file.
Anything you want to say, Mr. Sorrell?
No, except for everyone shuns the home. I went in to warm up the laundromat the one time and fell asleep and they gave me a ticket for that. And I spent money in there. And the one charge, I know I can't bring it up, but I was not guilty. I just didn't want to stay in county and I went for that. None of them other charges are true. Anyway, every one of them, except for this last one, that cop deserved it because he kept on giving me tickets for laying stuff. Crossing the street, go up 100 yards across the street when I walk 20 miles already. I'm going to go up to the corner 100 yards and cross the street instead of going straight across the street. No, I'm not. So there you go. So they give me tickets for that all day long. I'm not going to walk an extra 100 yards and cross at the lights. Sorry. Now when I walk 20 miles a day already, no way. So they give me lane tickets all day long for that because I'm not going to walk 100 yards up to the lake to cross. That's what them tickets, a lot of them are for lately. Yeah, that same cop, P-Brain. I
All
call.
right, okay.
There you go. That's what I got to say. There you go, Peterman.
Ryan, if you're speaking about my intro, that actually he wasn't referring to me. I put it in my because it kind of sounds like he was talking about me, especially out of context. But no, the case where he said that had nothing to do with me. However, you know what? I do have this. We're in the middle of this clip, and I think I'm going to upset some people by detouring. But do I still have this? Yeah, I do have this. You'll enjoy this, Ryan.
Yesterday from Colin of Coolin' with Colin. He's got a YouTube channel, and he drove up here from Cincinnati to say good morning, and then he got to go upstairs and watch a little bit of a case in circuit court.
So that was real, but yeah, the from the intro was not real.
Brain had it coming, that's what I'm gonna say in court. He had it coming, he did, because he kept on harassing me,
All
harassment.
right. All right. I've heard enough now. I've heard enough. Do you remember what I said? I said I'm gonna be very fair with you if you're respectful.
All right,
Stop.
I'm
You're
done.
so, Mr. Sorrell.
I told you the
You're
truth,
very-
I'm done. There you go, I'm done. Done.
I don't know why at the age of, you're younger than me by 2 years. I don't know why at 64, you would be so angry all the time. There's like, we're
Man,
not.
you got 100
Stop.
times. You got stopped over 100 times. Let me talk one more time. Over 100 times, man. Looking up for nothing for like going in a laundromat or gas stations and stuff, man. Kicked out for witnessing for Jesus because it's Muslims that don't like me because they own the gas stations. That's why. You wouldn't like it either. You wouldn't like it. You wouldn't.
All right. I've heard enough. Lisa, I want you to mute Mr. Sorrell so he doesn't interrupt me again, but he will be able to hear me. I don't know why you're so angry, sir. You constantly are in here. I've tried with you. I don't know what else to do with you. We've had more cases with you, I think, than anybody else in the last year and a half. I could stand corrected. Maybe somebody else is on there more, but they're going to put them on the front of the American Bar Journal or something and say, this guy really gets in trouble. Now, I don't know what else to tell you. I don't understand why you're doing this, but I'm still going to be fair. I'm giving you credit for time served on all these. There was no bond set. I'm going to make the assumption that the judge would have set a cash bond of some type. And therefore, since you've been in custody since February the 26th, at least on this, which is 28 days, all these civil infractions, you get credit, 1 day credit for every $10 served on the trespass, 10 days jail, credit 10. As far as these cases are concerned, I'm releasing you and giving you credit. I wish you well, and that's all I can say. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Judge.
Derelict, Hannah Lee Derelict, 24B1. What's that? People. All right. I have 25W8376908 and B. Mr. Sorrell, your name?
You know it already. Gregory L. Sorrell. Morning there. Good morning, Vietnam.
Good morning, what?
Good morning, Vietnam. You know the movie.
I sure do. Robin Williams. He was
That's
really good in that.
And I remember everything. I got a photo, man. You want me to tell you about every movie, every star? Like I said, man, I don't have no mental problems for sure, man. I got a photogenic memory. My principal in my school would tell you so, man. Baptist Park Christian School, man. I went to Gilead Baptist Church. Yeah, I tell you. There you go.
All right. Listen. I'm going to ask you, do you want a lawyer or not? This is a resist and obstruct and a pedestrian violation. Do you want a lawyer?
Do I want a lawyer? No. No, I'll represent myself, man. I know all about law. I went and saw my brother for 28 and a half years, shot by the Arizona.
I used to. I used to. I grew up in Cincinnati. I still tell everyone I live there. Just it's easy. But I live in between Cincinnati and Dayton now. I'm kind of out in the middle of nowhere.
On the police, man. Yeah, and I know a lot about law, man. So you know what? I
I'm gonna go ahead and,
in Taylor because he was gonna give me a felony, and they got a warrant right now. They don't want me in Taylor. You know why? Because they tortured me, man. And I almost went to go to the clip. There you go. Okay. All right. No, I don't want one.
okay. I'm gonna arraign you. On March 4 of 25, they think you did commit the offense of resist, hinder, and obstruct an officer. They think you refused to comply with lawful commands. They also think you had a pedestrian violation of jaywalking, essentially, which is a civil infraction. So the misdemeanor, hang on, come on, hang on, Mr. Sorrell, let me just get through it. Resist and obstruct is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all. The pedestrian violation is a civil infraction. Do you understand all of that?
Of course I do. I ain't worried about that crap.
All right, hang on a second. Come on, stop, please. Really?
You're making me laugh, man, because you know what? They gave me 20 tickets in 1 week, man. Come on. Because they don't like me, that's why. You're lovely police, and they are your police. They work for you because they get sent to your court, man. I ain't stupid. Brownstown, Flat Rock, all their trip, man. Yeah.
All right, okay. Come on.
I'm suing them for a bunch of money. They stole my guns and everything, man, for nothing, for my mom. I have proof, man, and I'm about to sue
all right.
them.
Okay. So, you know, I got a couple.
Big N, thank you so much for the raid, my friend. I appreciate it. You are awesome. Hi, Mrs. Biggin. You had a great stream tonight, Biggin. I need to go back and watch the case that I joined, or when I joined the case that you were playing, or I don't know, the body cam footage you were playing. So I want to see the beginning of it. Anyways, Biggin, thank you for the raid. Welcome to the Biggin Raiders. I do appreciate you guys. We're just having a random court hopping Wednesday night. Nothing really to catch you up on. This is just a weirdo. He might have some MH issues. Not really sure, but yeah, he's still a court weirdo, and Judge Dad is just kind of entertaining him right now. So let's go. Biggin, you were awesome. Thank you again.
Your rights with you. You have the right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. You have the right to a trial by court or jury. You have the right to question their witnesses, to bring in your own, to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yeah, I changed my mind. I want a court-appointed lawyer because I want to see who it is, and then I'll decide if I want him or not. There you go. I want a court-appointed lawyer, and I'll talk to him and see if I want him or not. I'm that smart. I want a court-appointed lawyer.
All right. Here's what I'm going to do.
See if I want him or not.
How long is he going to be in there, Lisa? What do you know?
He has a felony that he's found over on.
Yeah, which I completed because I didn't want to stay in the old county building. I wasn't guilty.
Hang on a second. Wait. I'm entering a not guilty plea for you. I'm going to set it for a pre-trial. I'm going to give you a $500 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. We're going to appoint him a lawyer, Lisa. I've seen enough of his petitions, I believe. So go ahead and appoint him a lawyer. We'll just set this on the next Woodhaven docket, which should be 2 weeks from today, April the 16th. Hopefully you'll be out by then. If you are actually, you know what I'm going to do, Mr. Sorrell? I'm just going to set it for April the 30th. Okay, Lisa?
Okay.
And we'll set that at what time?
8:30.
And if you're out, you got to show up on April 30. If you're not.
Yeah, actually, I didn't. When I bring up comments, you can't see them. At least on my screen, you can't see them at all. So I'm going to rewind it 10 seconds so you guys have a better view of the flex. Because, man, he flexes hard. While I'm paused, Legal Fiction. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships. It's very generous of you. Welcome to the 10 new members. Thank you, Legal. That's awesome.
Hang on a second. Wait. I'm entering a not guilty plea for you. I'm going to set it for a pre-trial. I'm going to give you a $500 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. We're going to appoint him a lawyer, Lisa. I've seen enough of his petitions, I believe. So go ahead and appoint him a lawyer. We'll just set this on the next Woodhaven docket, which should be 2 weeks from today, April the 16th. Hopefully you'll be out by then. If you are, actually, you know what I'm going to do, Mr. Sorrell? I'm just going to set it for April the 30th, okay, Lisa?
Okay.
And we'll set that at what time?
8:30.
And if you're out, you got to show up on April 30. If you're not, then we'll have you brought before the camera. But I'm entering a plea of denial, plea of not guilty, personal bond. So if you get out on the other one, unless you got some other hold, you'll be released. I wish you well. We'll see you April 30th. Good luck to you, Mr. Sorrell.
Hey,
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it. Hey, Judge, I appreciate it. I'm getting ready to do what I told you I'm gonna do, man. I'm leaving Woodhaven. I told them I was gonna be a thorn in their side with damn police because they pissed me off. But I'm just telling you, I'm leaving anyway, man. Yeah. All right, man. Bye.
Debris and Najah Moore, 24B1473758. Ms. Moore?
Good morning, Your Honor.
How you?
All right. Yeah, so we're not done with that guy. We're gonna see him a few more times. I heard a rumor that Hutch is in the house. What's up, Hutch? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hutch has a great channel. I bet you don't know what the name of it is. I'm gonna guess it's Sovereign Citizen Encounters. Just a guess. Just a guess. All right, let's move on. What do we got next? Is the next? I think actually Hutch is the one who told me about this guy. Is that the next? Yeah. All right. So this guy has he has SovCit potential. Let's just say that. Some of the things he says comes close. He you'll see. You'll see. Let's go.
Macomb County Jail, you're Mr. Stover.
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Okay, 1 second.
Doc. Good to see you, my friend. And there's Hutch's link.
This is file 21-20.
He doesn't do anything crazy today, but I'm playing this because this will be his origin story if he turns out to be one. We're going to have to follow this guy, though.
605-FC, People versus John Mitchell Stover. We are here today for arraignment on several bench warrants, and we are proceeding today by video conference. Sir, you are John Mitchell Stover, correct?
Yes, Your Honor, I am.
Have you received copies of the request and warrant for probation violation in your file?
I do not have the copy of the paperwork. The only thing that I had been given was hold orders.
Okay. How long, Mr. Stover, are you going to be at the Macomb County Jail? Do you know?
Your Honor, with all due respect and no disrespect, I do believe this matter is going to I'm going to be here at least for over a year.
Okay, I'm just trying to determine whether we can send copies of your warrants to you at the Macomb County Jail. So if you're going to be there for a while, we can mail them to you there.
Okay.
In the meantime, I will tell you that there are four warrants for alleged probation violations in your file here. The first is filed on February 28th, 2023. That warrant alleges that you violated the terms of your probation by assaulting your girlfriend, Crystal Fenderson, by pushing her with your chest, getting on, choking her while biting her left cheek, then grabbing her cell phone, throwing it and breaking it so she could not call 911, then fleeing the scene, and your whereabouts were unknown. The second warrant is dated April 3rd, 2023, and that alleges that you violated the conditions of your probation by sexually assaulting your girlfriend, Crystal Fenderson, forcing anal sex on her while having your arm around her neck in a choking manner. The third warrant is dated July 28th.
All right, I'm sorry, guys. I forgot about that part. I would have warned you. Yeah, that shocked me. I don't know how I forgot about that part, but yeah, that just happened.
2023, and it alleges that you violated the terms of your probation by assaulting your girlfriend, Crystal Fenderson, striking her with a closed fist to her left eye. The fourth warrant is dated July 28th, 2023, and alleges that you violated the terms of your probation by physically and sexually assaulting Crystal Fenderson, pulling her hair, biting her hand to keep her from defending herself, then using an extension cord attempting to choke her. He then got her ice to reduce the swelling in her head, and she suffered, and she refused, and he tried to force it on her. It also alleges that you sexually assaulted her on that date as well. You were, in this case, convicted of assault with intent to do great bodily harm less than murder. The maximum possible penalty for that offense is up to 10 years in prison. You do have the right to be represented by an attorney here today and at any other proceedings we have regarding this matter. If you're not able to afford an attorney, you can tell me that and I'll appoint one for you at public expense. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Do you want to be represented by an attorney?
Yes, I do.
Do you have the ability to pay for your own attorney?
I do not at this time.
Okay. In just a moment, I'm going to deal with one other case first, and then I'll put you in a breakout session with someone from the public defender's office.
And Your Honor, if I could have the paperwork, please.
Yeah, in the meantime, we will send that to you.
If I may, Your Honor, is Miss Underwood going to be my attorney in this matter?
All right, from this point moving forward is what I remember from the clip. I don't know how I just completely blanked on the first half of it, but yeah. Again, I'm sorry that I didn't warn you that was going to happen. I believe they're finished talking about his charges, though.
Yes, she is the person from the public defender's office that handles probation violations.
With all due respect, I'm going to recuse her now.
You don't have an option to recuse her. I can appoint the public defender's office if you've asked for your attorney, but you don't get to choose who your public defender is.
Well, there's just conflict of interest, Your Honor. I don't need biasness.
I'm not aware of any conflict. If there is a conflict of interest, then the public defender's office would appoint a special public defender for you, which I believe has happened with respect to the underlying case back when we originally went through this. So I don't know, Ms. Underwood, you might want to check into that if we're going to need to appoint a special public defender for him. I think that was previously a conflict of some kind.
Yes, it was, Your Honor. It was James Daly at that time.
What is the name of this individual, Your Honor?
It is John Mitchell Stover, Stover.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, if I may, address bond at this time.
All right, let me work out the attorney issue because you requested to be represented by an attorney.
Your Honor, we had this case back in 2021. It's my understanding that Mr. Malero had the case and it was conflicted out. And Daly's, our last note is that on July 22nd, 2021, Mr. Daly took the case.
Okay.
If I may, Your Honor, back at that time, I did not have an attorney. It was pro se. I did not have one Sam Malaro, and the situation was, it was unconstitutional from the beginning because
Mr. Stover, please stop, because we're getting into things that have no relevance to the current issue.
No, Judge, don't stop him. We were just about to get the soft sit rant. No, now we have to wait for his next case.
You requested an attorney. Mr. Stover, don't interrupt me. You have requested an attorney. We're going to need to appoint someone, a special public defender, because there's a conflict in the public defender's office. We're not going to be able to do that today. So what I'm going to do is adjourn this until next week. I'm going to enter a not guilty plea for you on all of the allegations, and I'll adjourn this to next week. In the meantime, the public defender's office will go through the process of appointing a special public defender so that you can be represented at that time.
yes, I understand that, Your Honor. I just want the record to reflect very clearly. I was pro se, and you guys gave me an attorney unlawfully.
All right,
You guys,
that'll be
because
all. Mr. Stover, I'm not going to argue with you today. The hearing is adjourned until next week, April 9th at 8:15.
I've asked you, Your Honor, to address bond.
What would you like to say about bond?
I'm asking for a nominal bond.
You have bonds on all of the cases, so you would be getting credit.
I don't, that's what I'm saying. I don't know of any of the bond amounts or anything. That's why it said it was for the amount of the actual case file, which was 1398 or 68 or something of that nature, I believe.
Okay, so on the July 28, 2023 warrant, you have no bond. On the on both of the July 28, 2023 warrants, you have no bond. On the April 3rd, 2023 warrant, you have no bond. On the February 28, 2023 warrant, you have a bond of $1,398 cash.
So just to reflect this clearly, you're saying that I'm getting credit for being here thus far. I've been locked up since February 1st, sir.
Correct. You'll be getting credit because you haven't posted bond on any of those warrants in this case.
Thank you.
All right. You can let them know that you're done with court for today.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
Yeah, that happened. Like I said, he has soft sit potential. We'll see on April 9th what happens, but yeah, I don't know if I want to cover him with that case though. I just wanted to hear his soft sit rant. The price you have to pay to hear a soft sit rant these days. Man, we had that guy last night who murdered someone, and then this guy. Man, why can't we just get traffic soft sits? Let's get another Eric Martin. We can make fun of him. All right, what do we got next?
Joseph Samuel.
Oh, this Judge Stevens. All right, let's go. I don't have to explain anything.
23 CR 1866. That you?
Yes, sir.
And you were charged with state jail felony, burglary of a building. Uh-oh, we got some priors here. So, 2-8. Wow. Okay. So you got 3 prior felony convictions here: burglary and habitation in 2008, burglary and habitation in 2010. Thereafter, those were final. It said you committed the offense of assault on a security officer, a felony, and that was, and you were convicted in 2014. So
I forgot to call it the super chats during that pause. I'm sorry, guys. Foods, one job. I had one job. Yeah. I'm guessing you're referring to the. I didn't say trigger warning, but you're right. I did. I have one job, and it's to know what's going on. Yeah, I did drop the ball on that one. Anyway, Sparkle Boots, thank you so much for the super chat. Cheshire Cat. He can't help it with those fire tech skills. You're absolutely right. My tech skills are fire.
even though this is a state jail felony, it will be punished if you're found guilty as though it were a second-degree felony. You're looking at 20 years in prison. Do you understand what you're looking at?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Go ahead.
Your Honor, you admonished him when he was in court.
I don't remember. But you remember better than I. But whatever you say, Langston, you got me supporting you. Go ahead.
No, you had explained that to him, and the offer was 12 years TDCJ. Mr. Samuels, I gave a police report. We went through all of that. You can tell the judge what was your response. What did you say?
Okay. You're not eligible for probation. You know that. If you're found guilty, it's Who is McKinley Nails?
Brother of the deceased was property owners.
I see where this is going. Okay. Well, what can you tell me about this? I'm just curious. The defendant.
Yeah, that wasn't me. It was the judge forgot to unmute when he brought him back up, but he fixed it. You see it, but that was not on my end.
I guess you're going to complain he's not a proprietary interest in the property. So.
Wait, no, that didn't happen yet. The muted part doesn't happen yet. You confused me. I was like, how did I miss that too?
Now, is he his brother dies? Is he the beneficiary of the property? I mean, is there like a will or something that gave him the property?
Not, he haven't told me anything about it.
Okay.
No, he has not.
Well, I mean, seems to be a lot of confidence here with the defense, but why is that? I mean, is there something we should know about? It says the effective consent of McKinley Nails, the owner. Who is McKinley Nails?
He is the brother of the deceased property I was calling.
Wait. McKinley is deceased?
No, he's the brother of the deceased.
He's the brother. Who are you?
I'm that's the perpetrator that was called.
No. How are you related to the deceased?
I'm not. McKinley Nails is related to the deceased with the property owner.
Oh, okay. Okay, I get it. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were related to the deceased who owned the property. Oh, okay. Well, there's something I'm missing here. What the heck is going on? I mean, you were caught at the scene, right?
Yes, sir, but I didn't brother, they said I brother was good as I was in the middle of the garden.
Well, they done, okay. Yeah, I know Mr. Adams is going to talk to you about what it takes. Burglary under the law, you don't have to enter anything. They say breaking and entering, you don't have to, all you got to do is try to get in. some property. And if you try, then that's all it takes for burglary. You don't have to succeed. They can catch you trying to get in and you're still outside the building, but if you're trying to get in and they catch you, you got it. You're stuck. That's the way the law is. All right. And you're not eligible for probation. Okay. We're going to set this for trial. He wants trial. That's what we're doing here. So it'll be set for trial. What is the bond on this case? What do you huh? 8,000.
You feel plead true to the enhancement on the probation.
Okay.
That's 220. Yeah. Yeah. So it's a third degree enhancement second. Judge, do you want to do a drug test?
I was over there.
Me personally? No. But I would give one to you.
I'll pass. That's not what I was asking.
Does he have any drug convictions?
No.
Look, he's got burglaries. Sure, just a second.
1 second.
Just a second, hold on. Probation?
Sure.
Yeah, we're gonna need some help here. Before you leave, just have a seat over here and we're gonna do a quick test on you and make sure you're okay. Brian Smith. Brian.
All right. This is the part where he's muted for the first couple seconds. I don't think we missed much, but I don't know. He was muted for about 30 seconds. I took out like 28 of those 30 seconds. So yeah. All right, let's run through these real quick. Mystic Knight, good to see you. Thank you so much for becoming a new member. Welcome to the family. I appreciate it. Thank you. Big Booty Starfish for 4 months. Thank you, Big Booty Starfish. You're awesome. And Wixom, you are right. Magoo is in front of Judge Slay tomorrow for his arraignment. That's awesome. That's awesome that you're going to be there. I'm not going to be there for the arraignment, but when his trial starts, we'll see. We'll see, because if it's just a 1-day trial, I think I'll go. Words. I think I'll try to be up there for the trial. If it's a multi-day trial, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull that. But if it's just 1 day, I'm going to try to. We'll just keep it at that. Wixom, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. All right, let's go.
All defendants are punished for 2 things: the circumstances of the crime that they're charged with, and criminal history. And your criminal history, you have 3 prior convictions here listed: 2 burglaries of a habitation, and then an assault on a peace officer. And they are in a sequence method. That is, you committed a crime, were found guilty. Afterwards, you committed another crime, were found guilty. Afterwards, you committed this crime of burglary. So this state jail felony that would have only carried with it up to 2 years in state jail is now increased to a 2nd-degree felony punishment. So you're looking at up to 20 years in prison. And we drug tested you. You tested positive. You do. You know it. All defendants know you tested.
That is not a skill that I know I have. I can gift 10 memberships a month, which I do. I always give 5 on the 1st and then 5 on the 15th. I don't think those are indefinite though. I think they actually only last till the end of the month. I don't think they're indefinite at all. But if that's possible, I just didn't know I could do it. Mikey, good to see you, bud. Thank you for the super sticker. What's going on, Mikey?
Positive for tetrahydrocannabinol, marijuana, and if that wasn't enough, you've got cocaine in your system as well. So, what is this bond?
8,000.
Your bond is now $25,000. Plus, you must have a drug patch as a condition of bond, because you didn't follow the bond rules in the first place. And if you're able to post a bond and get out and you test positive again, it'll be $100,000. we're going to keep doing that because that's a crime. You've got 3 prior convictions. You're charged with a new crime, and this testing positive, that's possession in your system of serious drugs. Cocaine is a felony. And I can give you advice all day long, but it's your choice. You know what's right. You know what's wrong. You're a grown up. When you do wrong, you pay a price for it, as I would. And that's why I try to follow the rules. Now, what were you doing about trying to get a lawyer? This ought to put you back now, make it harder.
Hopefully, try it all. Try to put a retainer down later.
Who was it you talked to? You remember?
I was saying.
Well, are you able to afford that now that you're going to have to post a $25,000 bond? No, you need to fill out an indigent form. Has he already done it?
Licensed his lawyer.
Oh, Langston's his attorney? Oh, you've retained Langston.
No.
I haven't paid him.
Stand by. Let me see his. I gave it back to you. Let me make sure there's an indigent. I'm sure I would have ordered that. Ordered you to fill one out in the first place. Yeah. Okay, you filled out one a while back. So Mr. Adams is still your attorney. And we will inform him of your status. And we're going to set that. What was it set for?
Said trial.
Okay, we'll put it on the trial docket. And let's move it forward to that, okay? So you're in custody, sir, and we'll tell your attorney. Thank you.
Yeah. I don't know how people don't know this yet. That don't smoke weed when you're in front of Judge Stevens. Sorry, man. Well, he did cocaine as well, so he was screwed either way. But yeah, no, Judge Stevens does not let that go. No, I'm pretty sure he was told that. At least I would hope he was told that. What do we got next?
5C.
Oh, this is a weird one. That's all I'm going to say. Weird one.
C1113. This is Rami Jabro versus Stanford Edwards. Can I have names for the record, please? Helps if I allow you to unmute, doesn't it? Here we are. Try
Thank
again.
you. Sorry.
Yep.
I
Nope,
was
that's okay,
hitting
that's
it and I'm like, oh my goodness. Gregory Sheena on behalf of Mr. Jabro.
Okay, thank you. And I did see Mr. Edwards here. Please unmute and state your name for the record. Mr. Edwards, I just sent you a prompt to unmute. Okay. Well, he is here.
Yeah, like I've always said. I think I've said this 100 times. You can't call someone a weirdo unless you are one, and I are one. So yeah, this guy's a weirdo. You know what? This guy isn't. He's not a weirdo. This hearing just kind of goes sideways really fast. But I think the guy is on to something. Yeah, he's got defense. Let's just say that.
Mr. Edwards, your background is also kind of dark. Can you give? Oh, wait, there we are.
Yeah.
State your name, please.
Yeah, let me go where the light at.
Okay, that's fine. Can you just say your name, please?
Stanford Edwards.
Okay, thank you very much. And did you have any questions about the advice of rights presentation?
Yeah, I don't even know why I'm here.
Okay, so this is a first hearing on a non-payment of rent case. And what I am going to say too is that you are about to get another court date for next week where you will have a hearing in front of the judge. So if you have any sort of dispute as to the amount of rent owed or anything else, then that will be heard by the judge next week. Okay.
No, it's like I'm here for $3,000, which I already paid from last month on the 3rd.
Okay. So what I'm going to say then is this. Okay. Mr. Edwards, if you have receipts from your payment, then you
Yes,
should provide
for
those to the
a
court.
cashier check.
Okay,
I already
thank you.
paid them, from the 3rd last
Okay.
month.
Thank
I
you,
shouldn't
Mr.
be
Edwards.
here.
Mr.
Yeah.
Sheena?
Yes,
And
Your
what-
Honor.
What is the balance as you have it currently?
57.40, Your Honor.
So.
Or actually, I need to add $32. 57.72. Sorry.
57.72 about what?
So you're saying $5,772.
Yes, Your
No.
Honor.
And that's
I'm
inclusive
here
of
for
Mr.
$3,000.
Edwards, Mr.
Right.
Edwards, Mr. Edwards. Thank you. Okay, so this is the balance as the landlord has it currently. If you're saying that you have a payment that you've made, then you need to bring proof of that to the court. You can email it however you want to do it, and that will be discussed at the hearing next week.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Sheena.
Man,
Okay.
you all just scamming. My landlord full of shit. Right now, I'm tripping on the floor. I can't even
Mr.
see out of
Edwards.
my high. One of my high, I can't see out of. Right.
Okay.
What kind
So-
of landlord tenant is that?
Your hearing next week in front of the judge is April 9th. That's Wednesday, and it will be at 1:30 in the afternoon over Zoom. You're going to look for the new
No,
notice of
I
hearing
wanna
with the
come
judge's
in the
Zoom
courthouse.
information. Well, there's a tablet in the lobby, but the courthouse is undergoing renovations, so it's going to be over Zoom.
Thank you, Your Honor. We will see you then.
Okay, thank you.
Well, not
Mr.
you,
Edwards,
but the judge. Thank you.
Mr.
Oh,
Edwards,
right.
you have your
Oh,
next
my
court
God.
date.
Oh,
Have
my
a great
God.
day, Your Honor.
Oh,
Okay,
my
thank
God.
you.
What kind of
Mr.
landlord tenant is that?
Okay.
He's a,
You're Mr.
what kind of
Edwards,
shit is
I'm
that?
going to remove you from the courtroom, Mr. Edwards, because you're not listening to what I am saying. You have a hearing in front of the judge next week where all of these issues can be addressed. Wednesday, the 9th
I'm
at
losing my
1:30.
goddamn eye. I'm losing my eye in the house.
Okay.
Your Honor,
Send
am I okay to
documentation
I
to the
log
paid
off?
court.
them
You can also
$3,000.
talk to legal services.
I don't see why I'm here.
Your Honor, am I okay to log off?
Yes, you're okay to leave. Thank you.
you, Your Honor. Have a great day.
Now calling 25.
Yeah, I have a feeling that's going to be an interesting hearing next week. We got two on the 9th now. We've got the potential soft sit, and we've got you know, that case. I'm not going to say it. Let's just go on. Oh, this is a follow up. I don't know what I was gonna do with this. I was waiting for him to come back. And I feel like it might tomorrow, actually. We might see him again tomorrow, but I've been waiting. I was gonna put all of his clips together. This is yeah, you know what? You guys might recognize this guy. I think I've put out 2 videos of him already, maybe 3. He's a sovereign citizen, but he doesn't always drop the script. The last time we saw him, he didn't drop the script. He was praying. He was doing some weird stuff. But the hearing before that, he came in as the House of Buckner, and yeah.
Attorney Dadouche, do you have a violation for Mr. Buckner? Because I did not receive a copy.
I do not. I do not have one. I just looked at JIS and found that there he was charged with something else and assumed that that was the violation.
Okay. I don't believe I have any documentation. Give me just a moment. Sorry, Mr. Buckner.
Oh, I apologize. Magistrate Hillary Braley.
You can, I think she's just trying to find the documentation.
This is the guy that claims that he's been shot a bunch of times, but he won't help the police investigate it. So yeah. That's his story about being in a wheelchair. At least I think that's why he's in a wheelchair. But he has said that he's been shot a bunch of times. I think he said 9 times. And he brought his Bible. Oh, in the head. Yeah. Yeah, he's been shot a lot, allegedly. But this hearing happened last week. And yeah, you're about to see what happens. But it was right after that the really good weekend arraignment when he was praying in front of Magistrate Garwood.
Okay. Mr. Buckner, unfortunately, I don't have any of the paperwork that I need to actually be able to arraign you on the bond violations, so I can't arraign you this morning or this afternoon. Okay.
You know what, ma'am? Normally I would, but I'm gonna look at this as a sign from God in my understanding. And I thank you for having the patience to see me at this time. And I understand that you don't have the paperwork. And I hope and pray that when I do see you next, and that the God of the universe will vindicate me. And it will also give you time to look into the mitigating factors of my so-called violation. And I appreciate you. I was looking to come in here to get some type of, but the whole theme of today has been patience. And Mrs. Karma Dadush, she came to me. I didn't know what I was being arraigned on, and they said the bond violation, and I want to wholeheartedly apologize to the entire, Washington prosecutor office, and you as well, Mrs. Magistrate Hillary, for me being in front of you. And I hope and pray that the next time I see you, that you will please look at the report very carefully, and in regards to making your decision. I got out on bond, and
Well, okay. So, sir, I'm just, and I appreciate that you want to talk about the circumstances of what happened, but I haven't actually called your cases, okay, because I don't have what I need to do anything for you.
Where is it?
Okay. I am not sure. My understanding is that we reached out to the prosecutor's office and I don't have the paperwork yet. So, that is something that I'm sure the public defender's office will be looking into, presumably Attorney Dadush. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. So we will get your arraignment handled as soon as we can, but unfortunately there's nothing I can do for right now. So I am going to ask that you go to the door, please, and let the officer know.
I will do that, sir. And thank you, Ms. Dadush. And I'm glad all this is on YouTube or whatever, so all my family members know that I was shot at.
I wouldn't talk about what happened, Mr. Buckner. You'll have an opportunity to do that at your hearing, okay?
All right. And God will vindicate me. The God of the universe is chastising me for not walking in his laws and statutes up to my spirituality. And this happens when you can't play sides of fence with God. When you have knowledge of God, it's either you're going to be on God's side or the other side. There's no walking. And the reason I'm here today is because I did not wholeheartedly walk with God. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice day. We'll contact you before your next arraignment.
Yeah, Mr. Buckner. Yeah, like I said, I think his next appearance is tomorrow. Was it today? No, I would have seen it if it was today. I think it's tomorrow. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and look. All right, we'll get next. Still got. Is it the last one? Did I finish with this? All right. This happened when I took the day off on Monday, I think. And yeah, I wasn't gonna just not play this. This is too good. I know this has made its rounds, but like I said, it's too good not to play.
Hey, Milton.
Good afternoon, Mr. King. I've got Mr. Stickley, the Chief Public Defender, here with me. I got a notice that there's an allegation that you violated your personal protection order. I saw this when I first came in this morning, about 10 after 7. I looked at the roster and I saw you were on it. There was a circuit court matter. Apparently, you've already seen Judge Stutzman, and he gave you a day in jail and a new date to appear. You also, I'm advised, have a hold on you from Cass County on a fail to appear for what was listed as cyber stalking. So you have a case in Cass County. And
I
then
called my attorney.
I'm sorry?
And I called my attorney in Cass, and I told him I couldn't make it. Can we
Who's your
reschedule?
attorney in Cass?
I had no fucking idea. He was texting me.
All right,
And I
don't
told him, I
swear.
called him and I told him, I said, I cannot make it to court. I don't have a ride. Can we reschedule?
Well, all right, that's their problem and they'll deal with that. My issue is I ordered a restraining order prohibiting you from having contact with Virginia Swanson or going to property at 1307 Briarwood Court, lot 24. And as I recall, this was your brother Dewey's house, and he passed away last October. And there's been a lot of
people are spoiling this clip. That's what's going on. Yeah, that's it. You'll be in on the joke here shortly.
Discord since then. Anyway, the allegation is that you did go to that property in violation of my order. So the prosecutor has authorized a violation of a personal protection order. As such, I don't know if they gave you these rights, so I'll give them to you.
So, 25, you have the same page?
Well, let me find them.
No, wait, Jeffrey, Milton.
Yes, sir.
I'm your boss, okay? Now, wait a minute, listen. You did not give me no protective period. She did. She put a PPO on me. You didn't. She did.
Yes.
And that is my house. That's in my name. It's in my name, Righteous King. That's what I think about.
My recollection is it was not in your name. It was in Dewey's name. Oh, here we go. But that's to be determined. At any rate, they had requested at least one previous PPO, which I denied because as a rule, you can't use a personal protection order to evict somebody. But there was a separate set of incidents and I authorized the PPO. So you're alleged to have violated that PPO by going to that property when you were prohibited from doing so. You have the following rights. You have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty. You have a right to plead guilty or not guilty. At this point, I'm assuming you're going to plead not guilty. You have a right to be tried by a judge without a jury. You have the right to have the assistance of an attorney. So we're going to appoint an attorney to assist you. You have the right to an attorney appointed by the court at a cost of at least $150, or to hire your own attorney if you plead not guilty today. If you have a trial, you have the following rights.
How about this? Hey, wait. How about this? Jimmy Middleton, as the FBI agent that I am, you're fired.
Okay,
about
well,
that?
thanks.
You're
That's
fired.
great. I wish I was
Because
fired.
I can't fire you. I can't
Well, you
fire you, and
can't
I'm not joking.
You're stuck with me. All right, let me finish this. You have a right to see, hear, and question the witnesses against you at trial. You have the right to call witnesses to testify for you at trial, to have the court order any witnesses you have for your defense to appear at trial, and to be a witness for yourself at trial, or to remain silent. You have the right to have the prosecutor prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you're guilty of criminal contempt, or by clear and convincing evidence of civil contempt.
Hey,
You have the right to be heard on bond, which we will address here in a moment. If you plead guilty, let me finish this, Mr. King, then I already have to say. If you plead guilty or no contest, your plea is accepted. You will not have a trial. You will give up the rights that I read to you above. An appeal of right for finding of criminal contempt may only be taken within 21 days. If your plea is accepted, any appeal on your conviction and sentence would be by right. Federal law and state law may prohibit you from purchasing, possessing a firearm if you're convicted of criminal contempt. So at this point, Mr. King, do you wish to plead not guilty to the PPO violation?
You're fired.
All right, thanks.
No. I'm FBI agent Righteous King. You know I'm your boss.
You're about an FBI agent like I am. I'm reading Black Mass, which is about the FBI in Boston, which is very interesting. But Mr. King, you're not an FBI agent. You know it and I know it. And you don't have the right to fire me, even though I wish you could. Then somebody else could do this. Anyway, I'm going to show your plea not guilty. I'm going to appoint an attorney. And I'm going to set a PV hearing, a PPO violation hearing.
Boston? I work in Washington, D.C., dumbass. Not Boston.
The book is in Boston, and don't call me dumbass.
No, FBI headquarters is in Washington, D.C., on Pennsylvania Avenue.
All right. I was just gonna ask the question. FBI is Langley, right? Isn't it Langley or is that the CIA? I think FBI is Langley, which is Virginia, which is not Washington. And no, Pennsylvania Avenue is clearly the White House. But yeah, this guy's awesome. He's so good.
Okay.
Do your math. Do your math. Okay? That's what I work at.
Yeah, all right.
Call them.
Now,
call on the phone
Mr.
now.
King.
Call on the phone.
All right.
That's it. Quantico. Thank you. So Langley CIA. Okay. Langley CIA. Quantico's FBI. Okay. Yeah, I had to reach out. You know, I don't have Google, guys. Well, I do, but I didn't Google it before I decided to talk. So I'm often wrong, but I appreciate it. Quantico's FBI. Langley CIA. All right, got it. Still though, neither one of them's Washington, so my point's valid.
Are you scared? You are. You know I work for the FBI.
I didn't know why you say this kind of stuff. Mr. King, I'm going to mute your microphone because I don't really care what you have to say. And you're a supreme case of the pot calling the kettle black. Further complicate things, you have a new charge that they're going to arraign you on tomorrow. Prosecutors charged stalking and malicious use of a telephone regarding this Amanda Wilson, who's also the subject of this PPO. And as I mentioned, Cass County has warrants for your arrest too. So I'm going to set your bond here at $5,000 cash or surety. I felt there was a danger to this person. I prohibited you from contacting her. And the allegations you went to that address, there is a dispute as to who owns this house. And I don't think it's you. So I don't know the date where your hearing is gonna be right now. It may depend on who the attorney is. So let's give you one last chance to say something. Do you have anything coherent you wish to say? I can't unmute you from here. All right, Mr. King, I'm gonna get an attorney to assist you and we'll set it for a proceeding. As soon as we can do that, you're gonna get arraigned tomorrow on your new charge. And either me or the magistrate will see you tomorrow. All right.
Listen to me, please. I'm trying to talk to you, please. I'm trying to be nice to you.
All right.
All right. Who is Amanda Wilson? That's what I'm trying to understand. Who is Amanda Wilson? Who is, you tell me this new charge on this new person, Amanda Wilson?
Well, the
Who is
first
this
one, the
Wilson?
PPO is Virginia Swanson. Amanda Wilson is the subject of the new complaint. Apparently, the allegation is that somebody gave you her number and then you started hassling her. Not sure what this is about, but the complainant in the PPO is Virginia Swanson, who also lives at Briarwood Court. So Amanda Wilson, I don't know who she is either. We'll find out more about her tomorrow. So we'll see you tomorrow. All right, I'm going to appoint Keith Stickley specifically.
Thank you, Your Honor. You have a great day as well.
You're fired. Okay. He's done with circuit court. He's on probation, and these acts would violate his probation. He has a new misdemeanor stalking complaint. He has the PPO violation, and he has a Cass County charge. So there's a lot going on here. All right.
We'll unravel it and get something set tomorrow. You need anything else, or are you good?
No, thank you for checking in. All right.
All right. There's still Judge Middleton said something to his one of his court coordinators right at the end of this docket. So I kept it in, but that's going to be the end of the video. So I'm going to let it's only about a 10-second clip, so I'm going to let it go. Yeah, I know you guys are all telling me now that FBI headquarters is actually in DC. Quantico is where the training is, which, yeah, that kind of makes sense. I'm remembering that now. So yeah, I was just wrong. I'll admit it. I was wrong. I have no need of knowing where the FBI headquarters is. So information that I've lost over the years. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Biggin, again, thank you for the raid. Welcome. You guys have been here since almost the beginning. I'm getting tired. That's how you know it's time to go. Thank you guys for the super chats, the gifted memberships, the membership milestones. You guys are indeed awesome. I have us set up to raid KFAR. It's KFAR and Katie Zed's Booze and Body Cam tonight, so we're going to raid them. Lone Wolf just went live. I just got the notification. Also, I am posting a link. The link I just posted, Hutch he has a video coming out at 9:30. So in about 15 minutes, he's got a video coming out on his second channel. He does. I think it's just I actually don't know. It's a police body cam channel, I think. Epic Police Encounters is what it's called. So we have Hutch at 9:30. Lone Wolf just went. Katie Zed and KFAR are going now. You guys have your pick, but we're going over to KFAR's channel. So make sure you tell him a hello and that I sent him, and ask him what girly drink he's drinking tonight. You know he's drinking one. He's been hooked on the peach lemonade lately, so we'll see. You guys are awesome. I will see you tomorrow. Until next time, bye.
I can't handle this anymore because he fired me, so somebody else might have to do it.
It's colorful. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm for you.
Dumbass, he said.
Oh. That's a little uncalled for.
I said that's what the pot calling the kettle black.